We'll be discussing in this video a few clips from the Invictus events. Caught on tape, Harry visibly livid as Invictus Games competitor asks, "Where is your crown?" Before I share some of the other clips, just to remind you, most of my viewers are not subscribed. Consider subscribing if you are not yet. Take a listen at this video first.
Or perhaps brilliantly, asked him the question of the century. Are you really a prince? Where's your crown? Boom. Mic drop.
Okay, so basically I do not know if that's the question he asked, but look at Harry's facial expression. You can see that perhaps he was not happy. Looks like to me he was really not feeling like it, like when he was asked or having this interaction with this guy. Actually, I was just gonna scroll it down a little bit. So yeah, he immediately looks away from that guy. Like, he gave him a hug, he asked him this question, where is your crown, are you a prince? And then look where Harry is looking. Right away he turns away from him. His face turns away from him. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there was some awkward conversation, something awkward happened. I'm sure about that. So yeah, Harry is getting called out by people from literally everywhere. But this woman, she doesn't think that way. Take a listen what she is saying. You'll be surprised that people with non-functional brain still exist in our society. Take a listen. And she's one of a kind, and one kind of a good example actually for that.
Somebody commented on my post about Blake Lively. I had said somebody I'm really close worked with her. So anyway, they commented that if I hadn't directly worked with them, I shouldn't be commenting, which is weird to me because I feel like everybody I see on the internet has opinions that they've not worked with them. But okay, that's fine. If I can only talk about people that I've worked with directly, then I'm going to tell you about Meghan Markle, okay? I know I only worked with her for a short amount of time, and I did sign a very ironclad NDA, non-disclosure agreement. But I am willing to break it to tell you that she is fantastic.
Okay, you have signed a ironclad NDA. Does she even know with her half brain what NDA means? If she did, then she would not be saying these things. Oh, I have signed a strong or ironclad NDA, but let me tell you this. I'm gonna break it. Then why did you sign it in the first place? Second, she said she did not work with Meghan Markle for a long period of time. And when we talk about Meghan Markle, her pathetic, narcissistic behavior, we talk about her phase of relationship. We don't talk about how she behaved when she met someone right away, or her behavior with someone in a short term. Her behavior changes as the relationship progresses. In the beginning, she'll be very nice, and we have all admitted that. We have all said this, and I have read so many sources from so many sources, including Daily Mail, elaborating on Meghan's behavior. In the beginning, she's nice, and then slowly but surely, she will show you her real face. In this woman, she's actually admitting that she did not really have a long-term relationship, working relationship with Meghan Markle, but nevertheless, she's concluding by saying this pathetic sentence that she is fantastic. Meghan Markle is fantastic. Yeah, you have been deceived pretty well. Now, of course, she's not the first one who's being deceived. A lot of us, we are also getting deceived by Meghan Markle. And this lady, in this video, she's also getting, or she was actually pretty deceived. Take a listen.
You are real.
Real? So are you.
Okay, so what you are seeing here is this lady, Lithuanian woman, I believe. And when she gave her a hug to Meghan Markle, I think she's also a photographer. She came to hug Meghan Markle. She gave her a hug, and then Meghan Markle took her bracelet off of her hand, from her wrist, gave it to her. Okay, I understand she's trying to be philanthropic. But the problem is not with that. The problem is that, of course, to me, it looks very awkward that somebody will actually give your bracelet to somebody else. when they are giving you a hug. That is something just a little bit too much. I mean, I will give them something else as a gift, But then she gave her gift. Okay, no problem. Gave her the bracelet. Okay. But then look what Megan does. You see? Look what Megan does. Now comes the real reason why she was doing this. She was trying to pull this PR stunt in front of a camera. She's showing it to us, to the whole world, how generous she is when she was giving this gift, this bracelet to her. Meghan Markle, come on. I mean, do something without having any motive behind it, self-interest. No, she cannot. She is not capable of doing that. She gives it to her, and obviously this woman, she doesn't have any idea who Meghan is. She saw this couple in Vancouver, and she assumed that these people, Meghan and Harry, they belong to the royal family. I mean, she knew that they belong to the royal family, but she assumed that they are both good people. And then she received a bracelet, and then she is so excited. I mean, only if she could stay with them a little bit longer, she would have seen the real face of Meghan and Harry. I mean, come on, you're giving her a bracelet and then you're looking at the camera. Hey, you have the picture? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But you know what? Among all of these things, thank God we did not see Meghan Markle's ostrich legs. Thank God. I mean, it was cold in Vancouver. In Canada, it's winter right now. And thank God we were saved from this ostrich legs of Meghan Markle. We should be thankful for whoever chose it to be in February. February is pretty cold in Canada. Vancouver not so much, but it's still cold. And because of Meghan Markle getting caught and getting called out for all of her duplicitous, dishonest, and deceptive behaviors, Tom Bauer is calling her out. And Meghan and Harry, they are now obviously going after him, Tom Bauer, and their Sussex squad. And this is very, very rude. The way they have worded it, take a look what they're saying about Tom Bauer. Tom Bauer is now actively being hunted by Harry and Meghan's fan base at the Invictus Games. He is coming from, according to Taz. Look what the Sussex squad is posting about Tom Bauer. If you all see bowel movement at Invictus game, make sure you let him know how evil he is and get it on video. Also let him know he will not be allowed to stalk Meghan. Better yet, call the cops on him. See the wording here? If you see bowel movements, this is how you distort somebody's name, and you call him out for really no reason. He's the one who is exposing Meghan Markle, who has exposed Meghan Markle the most. And instead of telling Tom Bauer that you have done a good job, because he doesn't talk nonsense. Everything he says, he backs up with evidences. Unlike Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they have no evidence, no proof. When they called the monarchy racist and this and that, they had absolutely no proof. But Tom Bauer is not like that. Nevertheless, this Sussex squad, how vile and evil they are, instead of confronting him with evidence and proof and telling him that, hey, we have other evidences that suggest Meghan was right about the monarchy. They are not doing that. So what they choose a very vile, evil path, which is name calling. But guess what? Even after all of these things, getting support from the Success Squad, Meghan and Harry, they're still getting caught alive on camera. Their relationship is not working, and these pictures, and we have a lot of other pictures, shows exactly that. Take a look at her fake smile when she notices the camera. So here she is not noticing the camera. She's like, yeah, Harry, my butler, you have to behave, right? And then she notices the camera here. She was like, oh, my little smiley, my cute little baby. This is who Meghan Markle is. And now take a look at how they're acting, faking the whole thing one more time. That dance, Prince Harry, doesn't look like the same man in this picture. I mean, you can fake as much as you want, but at the end of the day, we all know that your leash is being controlled by that woman that you call wife, and we call her Harry's wife. But unbelievable, right? Unbelievable stuff. These are absolutely pathetic attempts for PR stunt, and they're backfiring every single time. Mark, Gina, Mary, thank you guys for your time. Janet, I'll see you in the next video. Lizzie, have a wonderful day. Take care.